welcome to the channel. This is Mr. R. Today is the day. We've got Citadel Day more finally in zombies. So today I'm going to show you guys super quick how to open up the Pack-a-Punch on this map. Now, it's pretty straightforward. Most maps nowadays made by Treyarch have the objective points that are going to tell you how to open up Pack-a-Punch, but I'm going to show you how to do it pretty easy anyway, just so that you kind of have an idea of what it's going to look like. And if you don't have the ability to play the map right away, this is a good way to see what it looks like before you jump into the game, so you have a little bit of an idea of what you're getting into. So you spawn in this courtyard looking area, and you have a couple of different ways that you can go to get up to the castle. You can go here on the right hand side of the fountain from when you spawn in, or here on the left hand side. Either way is pretty fast to get up there. I don't think one is necessarily better than the other, so I recommend you start out as you usually would by killing some zombies, gaining some points, and getting ready to move on. Probably good to stay in this starting area for, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes or so, just to gather up some points. Maybe stay till like round 3, 4, 5-ish. The pool table is in here, where you can get some free points as well, just as you have been able to on the other two maps. I'm going to give you a real quick tour of what the starting area looks like, because it's actually pretty big, and I think a starting area challenge on this map might be fun, because there's actually a lot of area that you have. So this is where you spawn in, right in front of this big statue, and you've got this room over here, which opens up into the tavern. You can come up the stairs to the pool table area, all the way around here, and then if you head over here, you can go down into the basement of the tavern as well. You've got a crafting table, and outside here you've got an ammo box. Your rampage inducer is in the corner here, and just inside of this door here you have an arsenal. So you have basically everything that you need, and a 2-plate armor set. You have basically everything that you need to do like a starting room challenge that could be pretty decent, because you have actually a lot of ability to upgrade yourself just within this starting room. So I stayed in the starting area here till round 3. I'm going to go just to the right of this statue here and open up this door. You could go on the other side if you wanted to, but just going to head right through this door and into this next area here. We've got a nice well here and a pretty open area, and both times that I've spawned in this map so far, I've had the mystery box right here. Keep following that path up and you have Speed Cola here, as well as the XM4 on the wall, and this is the next door we're going to buy. So I'm going to stay in this area for just a minute, gather up some points, and get ready to move on to the next spot here. So coming up through this next door, you get into this nice open courtyard area here, and you've got another arsenal machine and a couple of other things just around, some wall buys and whatnot. But if you head up here, you've got one more door to go through, only 500 points. Elemental pop just through that door, and the acid trap here, which you can turn on using this little lever once you open the next door. Now the next door is what we've seen in the trailers so many times, this lion trap here, which is going to open up the door, and it does take a minute to rotate it and turn it. So you want to make sure you don't have any zombies on you. It's going to rotate this lion cannon towards the door and fire a shot directly at the door to go ahead and open up this beautiful castle. The first room you get into once you open up the castle, you've got this crafting table here, and this is where you find jugs. So you've got jug in this first room here. You have a couple of different doors you can go through. Pick your poison. There is also one on the upstairs that will get you there as well. Go ahead and open the door, which leads you into this nice courtyard, and up here is where we've got the new perk, Vulture Aid. It's not a new perk, it's returning from Black Ops 2 actually, is the last time we saw it, but this is the first time we've had it in quite a while. Once you're ready to move on from this area here, you have a door here to your right, which is going to open up down into the sort of dungeon area. And you have a couple of rooms in this dungeon area to go through, which are going to take you down into the oubliette room. Now I need 2,000 points to get through that door there. So once you get down here into the oubliette room, this is where you're going to find the Pack-a-Punch, but right now it's a little bare. You can't really tell exactly where you're going to find Pack-a-Punch, but it's going to be inside of this box here, inside this shipping container. So first thing you're going to want to do is shoot all the locks off the shipping container, and then kind of make a run for it, because the new enemy type, the Doppelgast, is going to spawn right out of there, and he just shot some of his little shrapnel blasts at me. And he is fast. So you're going to want to take this guy out. I believe his weak points are his heads, so you're going to want to shoot right for the heads, and you'll have a couple of parasites spawn in as well. Once you take him out, make sure you kind of run off to the side, because he does explode. But once you kill this guy, he's going to drop this, which is a blood Ethereum crystal. Interested to see if that is going to tie in anywhere else with the Easter egg, as people are starting to figure out that stuff now. Now you run back to the shipping container, insert the crystal to activate, and Pack-a-Punch is going to open right up. So now I'm going to go ahead and save up a little bit of points here so that I can go ahead and show you what the Pack-a-Punch camo looks like. Something interesting to note as well is that the bug rounds on this map seem to spawn in both vermin and parasites, which is interesting and also kind of annoying. Of course, the map just came out, so I can't really speak to the entire map yet. I've only explored just a little bit, but the best place that I've found for at least training up these early round zombies is right here in the courtyard inside of the Citadel, which I believe is actually technically called the dining room. And it's a nice open area. You can kind of train up the zombies in here, take them out as they come to you. So with enough points, finally, we're going to head back down into the oubliette room to the Pack-a-Punch machine, give you guys a look at what the first tier Pack-a-Punch camo looks like. And over to the Pack-a-Punch machine here. Our first Pack-a-Punch camo is this nice, like, black and purple look. And I believe it is reactive. So if you kill more and more zombies, it's going to also sort of change colors a little bit and become more vibrant. This town area is also crazy for training. It's wicked open. This would be a great spot to train up if you needed to grind camos, grind headshots, anything like that. So after I open up Pack-a-Punch, I also noticed there are a couple of things that have changed around the map. There are some red traps, and there's also a couple of spots like this red sort of portal. That's a teleportation point that leads you back to the entrance room inside of the Citadel. Now we've just saved up enough points to go ahead and grab the second tier Pack-a-Punch, so we can go ahead and take a look at what that camo looks like. Okay, so tier 2 Pack-a-Punch, we've got this sort of like purple and green. Looks really good. We're going to jump in this slide tunnel, which is going to take us back to like the spawn area. So here's a little bit of this Pack-a-Punch tier 2 camo in action. Pack-a-Punch tier 2 looking nice. I will say the Doppelgasts are spawning in quite frequently, but they are actually pretty easy to take down if you hit them in their critical spot. I mean, I do have Pack-a-Punch tier 2 right now, but they're going down pretty quick within like just a couple of bullets. So those are coming down pretty easy. Now we are on round 16, so we actually just got our good friend from Terminus, the Amalgam, to spawn in, which is great. We love amalgams. So glad that they're back. Okay, now I've taken a couple of minutes, run around, got some more points. So we're going to go back, and we're going to go ahead and get the Pack-a-Punch tier 3 camo now. Alright, so Pack-a-Punch tier 3. This looks pretty sweet. This is like a orangey green with like this like sort of black and white. This looks pretty fresh, if I do say so myself. So that's just about it for all of the steps that you really need to do in order to get the Pack-a-Punch on this map. Of course, we showcased some of the different Pack-a-Punch camos as well. The next video that you guys see will probably be a video detailing just where all of the important things on the map are, because there's a lot of stuff on here. So I do kind of want to show you guys around and help you figure out, you know, where all of the perks and all of the gobblegum machines and all that are. So that's going to be coming up next. Now, between then and now, I am going to be following the Easter egg hunt and hopefully learning some of the Easter egg steps so that I can teach those to you guys as well. The more of those I figure out, the more guides I'll make. So stay tuned on the channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We got about 730 right now, and we are making progress. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content on the channel. Thank you very much. This has been Mr. R. See you soon.